Hey guys, welcome back. We're back. Another episode of Modern Dude Chat coming to you from District 11. Cody,
Let's go.
what's up, homie?
Let's do it.
What's good?
Still healthy.
What's good? Still healthy?
Still kicking it, man.
Same. We're still here.
What about you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Just living it, man. Doing the best we can in these times.
That's right.
So
It is. It's a little crazy out there. It's getting crazier.
it is getting crazier, and depending on where you're listening to this from, so here's my thing. The North has gotten it, and they're a couple of weeks ahead of us, and it's just now, as far as the South is concerned, Texas in particular, we haven't even reached the peak yet.
Yeah, Texas is doing pretty good in regards to cases, but then also...
Well, we're behind.
How much testing are we doing?
No, we're behind.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Yeah, I know.
That just takes a little while. We're a little slower down here, okay?
It's time to legit dive in and quarantine.
Yes, everybody hand sanitize, wash your hands, work from home if possible. Don't go out unless you need to. As we say that while we're sitting here.
Right.
No,
I've been playing it safe.
Providing entertainment to the people is essential business.
Yeah, absolutely.
In my opinion.
I've honestly still been going to work, and today was my first day working from home. So,
ooh.
Yeah, actually got a lot done. So
nice.
It was nice. It was nice to just kind of zero in and get some work done. So that's the plan moving forward.
Sweet.
How about you? You work?
Yeah. Last week I started working from home.
Nice.
I worked Thursday and Friday from home. I had to go in the office for some important stuff Monday and Tuesday. Now I'm back at home, and based on what I'm hearing, probably gonna be at home for a while. So I'll just leave it there.
I know it's getting serious.
But we're on the edge probably of not complete lockdown, but just as far as working from home, only going out for necessities. I mean, don't get me wrong, we're already there, but I mean, if we're going out, we're really thinking about it.
Yeah.
Or if we're going out, we're doing one trip.
Right.
Hit all the stops and go home.
Right.
Try to get as little, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which we're kind of there already, but I'm still going back and forth to work and having to run errands. So.
Yeah. Same here. I've been running errands like crazy. But staying safe and keeping distance from people and sanitizing like crazy. I have a bottle of hand sanitizer every time I hop in the truck. Sanitize.
I'm with you.
Every time I leave, sanitize. It's just.
What brand
constant.
is it though?
It's actually medical grade. I got it from my father.
Because I saw this going around on Facebook and it made me laugh. All the chicks, which I have some, I have the guys version, Bath and Body hand sanitizer.
Okay.
Hey, to break it to you ladies and fellas that are into it, it's not doing a job for you, just letting you know. They're saying that hand sanitizer to be truly effective, especially in this, at least 70% alcohol. The one I have is from Bath and Body, it's only 68%.
Ooh.
And I've seen others that my wife has is 60, 65%, so it's more for smells than for effectiveness. So
I believe that, especially if it's coming from Bath and Body Works.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, we have the good stuff at home and stuff.
Yeah,
I have a little bottle of the Bath and Body, 68% in my truck. So
my father-in-law actually, he works for THR up the chain, and he brought me medical grade sanitizer.
Nice.
So I think I'm rolling with the good stuff. For sure. But yeah.
So the email is at moderndudechat@gmail.com. Hand sanitizer, $20 a pop, right? That's what we're doing.
Yep.
Get your exclusive Modern Dude Chat hand sanitizer.
Free sticker.
Cody.
Free sticker.
And a sticker included. No, kidding. We're trying to keep it light here. Everyone knows what situation we're in.
It's getting serious.
Just last week.
Yeah.
You think?
Nothing new, dude.
Not vid related?
Nothing really new. I mean, I think everybody is just. It's either political or it's vid related.
Yeah,
that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I know when we came here tonight, we're kind of struggling with like material, what to talk about.
Yeah, so we're just kind of spitballing.
Yeah, which we always produce good episodes when we're just spitballing.
Oh, no pressure now. Okay, here we go. No, so
I'm confident.
I got in a situation.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna throw it out here before we get into what we got listed down.
Let's hear it.
I was doing some work and stuff this weekend, and my phone, and I've already heard from some of you out there through Cody talking that shit. I'm here for it. I can take it. I'm a big boy. My phone. So I'm gonna blame it on the kids. I'm gonna go ahead and say they have dropped my phone.
Start from the beginning.
Numerous times.
Yeah.
Enough where it had a pretty good ding in it, almost like someone shot it on the edge, and there was cracks. But it did affect performance, right? And then this past weekend, I noticed that my screen started doing like a television, like the old static television glitch. But it was like green and black. You could kind of see my screen was there, but it was just kind of thing. Yeah. And it would do it for like a second or two. Then I would just hit the button that kind of shuts it off, hit it back on, it comes back up. It would come up fine. So I was like, that's weird. I might be going down a dark road here. So, in preparation of my phone possibly biting the dust, I did save all my photos, but that's about it. And then that's happened. Yeah.
I'm going to stop you there.
Okay.
So, what you're saying is you don't have what they call as the cloud.
You're skipping ahead, sir.
Okay.
Skipping ahead in this tale of tales.
Okay. Sorry, keep going.
We're getting there. Trust me. So I was thinking I got a little time, but I don't know when I initially was just going to straight out go get a new phone on Sunday, but AT&T was closed. Coronavirus hours, they're closed. Yeah. So I was like, okay, well now I don't really, new phone's awesome and nice. Yeah. But I don't want to go out and get a new phone right now. I don't want to spend the money on it, and I don't want to get out and go to AT&T if I don't have to. Yeah. Anyway, so fast forward 4 days later, and I'm sitting there. My wife goes out. She went running, not like go out like in public. She went to work out, so she goes outside the neighborhood and does her little running. Yeah. And I could hear my phone going off. And I went to check it, and TV thing, but doing this thing, right? That was at 1:30. 3:45, it's still doing it.
Not good.
Not good.
You see it coming.
As of 6:30 tonight, it was still doing it. So, 4:15, my wife comes in, and I said, I gotta do it. I gotta go get a new phone.
Yeah. Especially, in times like now, being quarantined.
Yeah.
You gotta have a phone around.
Well, I was at home with the kids. Yeah. My wife was gone running. And then she was asking me, questions. Are the kids up? What's going on? Can I run another mile or two? She's a long distance runner. She's like, do I have time to get more miles in? What's the plan for dinner? All these things. My phone, ding, ding, ding. I can't see nothing. Oh. She comes in. Why can't I get a hold of you? What's going on? I showed her the phone. I said, it happened. I got to go now. Not something we necessarily wanted to do. So I walk into AT&T. I already know the phone I'm going to get. I already looked. I already did my homework because I knew it was coming. I just didn't expect it to come 4 days, right?
Did you consider iPhone at all?
Whatsoever? No. Not a bit. I didn't even look at the specs on the iPhone. Don't need to. I know it's at least a year or two behind the Samsung.
Yeah, so, you're already locked in.
They copy Samsung anyway, so they're a year behind.
Chuck, let's not get into this right now.
So, I think it's a perfect time to get into it because I got, for the record, a Samsung Galaxy S20 Plus, which I didn't know this because I wasn't in the market for it. Normally I'll put a month or two into research. Yeah. I wasn't in the market for a new phone until a couple days ago, and I wasn't ready to buy one until an hour before I went and got it. Yeah. But I'd already kind of taken a look, and I got the Samsung Galaxy S20 Plus. That's a mouthful. And it just came out, actually. I did not know that until I started looking into it.
How long ago?
I want to say, I'm looking it up right now. And
because we're always prepared.
Yeah, always. When did it come out?
I love it. Yeah, it was December.
It came out March 6th. So it's like a month old. But anyway, so I already did the research, got a boosted camera, and it's like twice as fast as the Note 9 I had.
Okay.
And just, it's definitely an upgrade than what I had.
Yeah.
But we're getting there and we're setting it up. First off, they're not doing any transfers at the AT&T store. That's one of their COVID-19.
And when you say transfer, you mean like
your data, your contacts, your messages, your phone, your pictures, all that.
So why is that? Did you get an explanation?
They're trying to limit the human contact. Like, seriously, when I went in...
The longevity of like somebody being in there, they want you in and out?
Yeah, and there's less interaction, like hand-to-hand. Because, seriously, I went in, he opened the door for me.
Did he have gloves on?
He did not, but he did open the door for me. The guy AT&T, and I walked in. He said, "What can I do?" I said, "I need to upgrade my phone. Do you know what you want?" "Yeah, Galaxy S20 Plus." He said, "All right, let me go see if I got some in the back." He did. So at this point, we haven't even touched nothing. I haven't touched anything in the store. And
Except your phone.
My personal phone. I haven't even touched my new phone yet. And then he goes and gets it, and I'm looking at cases. That's my dude right there. And
I'm loading the barrel with it.
You look, you bought out the natty and the natter day, and then you got me distracted. So he gets the phone, loads it. So far, we haven't even touched nothing. And so it was real quick. Like, it took all of 10 minutes. I picked out the case I wanted, the protective case. And he, uploaded it, and he said, "All right, I just need you to pay, and you're good. They'll call you later to..."
That's like record.
"To set up to transfer your stuff."
Yeah. Okay.
I said, "Okay, cool. They can do that." He said, "Oh, yeah, you're good." So I go to, this rush deal, freaking out, I gotta buy this phone anyway. I hit my card, and it says, "Yeah, this card ain't working, dude." I was like, "What?" So
they probably immediate thoughts was like, this guy's trying to pull one over on us.
So I was
during hard times.
So I was like, okay, do you have a phone or because I can't. Keep in mind, I can't. If I had my phone working, I could just hop on my phone bank app.
Was it a Samsung card? Is that why it was?
No, it was not a Samsung card. But I mean, if you got one of those Apple credit cards, I'm sure after 6 months you got to buy a new one.
Okay.
And recharge it because they probably changed the charger on the Apple card for you.
I set myself up for that.
But I couldn't access my phone. If I could see my bank app, I could just get on there and see what was going on and fix it, right?
Yeah.
So I said, old school.
Yeah.
Do you have a phone or computer I can use? He said, "We have a phone." So I called my wife. I said, "Give me the number to the bank." And she Googled it.
Time out. I have another story. And another reason why you should have Apple products. When I went and bought a new phone, mine was actually not working at all. I just simply carried my Mac up to the Best Buy store. And I was able to message and even make FaceTime phone calls on my MacBook and without an operating phone. Just to let you know, you didn't have to use a landline.
Well,
an AT&T
here's the thing, Cody. It's not like I planned this. If I would have known the bank was going to jack with my card, I probably would have checked before I left the house. It's not like I'm going to carry my computer around just in case my crap iPhone goes out on me. And don't worry, I also brought my Apple MacBook. I can do phone stuff from here. Well, they don't have internet.
No,
done.
They had Wi-Fi.
Done.
Wi-Fi.
Anyways, I thought I was good to go. Call my wife. Give me the number to the bank so I can call them. All old school. She looks it up. Granted, my wife is not technically savvy. She gives me a number. I immediately knew it was off but I didn't have time to argue because I knew it was the 800 number that the bank number is.
Yeah. And
the area code started off 972. So I was like, okay, that's Dallas. Yeah. That ain't right. I call it, and it's like, "Thank you for calling the Texas Department of blah, 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 blah." I was like, okay, that ain't it. So I hang up, and then I was like, "Dude," he said, "Well, this phone will work." I said, "That new phone well, is my number already on it? And can I get the internet? He said, dude, you're good to go. I just need you to pay. And I said, can I use it right now? He said, I can give it to you. You can't leave the store with it. I was like, duh, I'll leave it here. So anyway, I got a new phone, easy peasy. Got on the app, on the bank, signed in.
He must have been a Samsung rep.
Cleared the issue. Yeah, whatever. He's probably like,
I'm trying to throw you off so much.
I use Apple and it's paint by numbers, so I don't know what to do. Anyway, I was like, dude, I'm a Samsung guy. Let me work this out. Bang, 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 bang. I got this done. Anyway, got it cleared. Got my new phone, and so I have a new phone. I don't have anything loaded on it because. So the guy calls me 30 minutes later, set up my to transfer, and this is where my paranoid, what do you call it? I don't know.
Anxiety.
My paranoid brain kicks in.
Okay.
What is this? It starts with a C. I can't think of it. But
COVID?
No, not that C word. He said, "Oh yeah, just sign into your Samsung account or your Gmail account. You backed it up on your old phone. We'll just pull it from there." And I was like, "Well, my old phone's not working." He said, "No, yeah, you just backed it up on the Google Cloud.
Yeah,
you're good to go." It's like, well, I don't trust the government that much. So here's the thing: when you set up your phone, it asks you if you would like. I'm sure Apple will ask you if you want to save everything to the cloud, and you got to click what all you want to save to the cloud.
Of course, I can pick and choose
how much they access. You probably just go, yes, sign me up for all the things.
Chuck, I'm not that careless. But go ahead.
I only click contacts.
Okay. Nice.
And I didn't even think I went that far. So I only was able to transfer my contacts, and it took about an hour because I had to figure out how to get it without my other phone working because he didn't mention that part in the store. No pictures, no previous text messages, no apps, no nothing, just contacts.
What a shame.
Which I'm okay with.
Okay.
I'm a simple guy.
Okay.
I'm not, and I backed up my pictures because I saw this coming.
Yeah.
And I knew I couldn't just call Washington, D.C. and be like, hey, my phone got jacked up. If y'all could just, release my stuff back to me on this new phone, that'd be cool. Chuck, I know you got it up there.
Chuck.
What?
I know we had this conversation earlier, but regardless of whether or not you buy into this cloud situation, do you not think they can't tap into your phone? Charles Nassar, let's
I'm sure they can.
If you rob a bank, or you do something crazy, or you threaten to do something, that affects whatever the government, they can tap into your phone.
Okay,
there's got to be.
Let me put it to you this way.
Right.
If you're going down the interstate, like you're leading the pack,
right, and
you have someone chasing you,
yeah,
would you rather have them sit on 635 traffic at 5 p.m. on a Thursday,
which in Dallas, Texas, that's very busy,
or have access to the HOV lane?
Okay.
That's where I'm at. They can get to me, but I'm gonna make it as difficult as possible. They might get frustrated halfway through, be like, nah, forget this guy. Let's go on to somebody else who has an Apple. Let's go there.
No, they have a wizard that.
I'm sure they got caged wizards.
He plugs in a code and he can tap into your shit. So easy.
Yeah. I'm sure, but
I respect.
It keeps my mind safe.
I respect where you're coming from. I get it.
I don't want to give them access to everything.
I used to be
if they can still get there, I want to make it a little bit of a challenge.
Yeah, no, I
want to be like, oh, this guy's a little sloozy. He's easy to get. Let's get him. No, sir, not me. I go to church.
We're gonna spend an extra 5 minutes and then we'll get in there. No big deal.
Yeah, exactly. And then maybe 3 minutes. Man, this is harder than usual. Screw this guy. Let's move on. Let's get someone else.
I don't believe it.
So anyway, I'm with a new phone, and
well, congrats.
Yeah. So the funny thing is, I'm not real happy about it because I didn't want to pay for it. I wasn't there in my life.
It's always exciting to get a new phone.
But I did get a case that is one of those. Was it life-proof? That's what dust, all that. Like, if my phone breaks, I'm calling this case company.
Bulletproof.
No, it's called life-proof. The brand is life-proof.
Okay.
But it's like dust resist, like it's a fully enclosed, double padded thing. And trust me, I paid for it. And if it breaks my phone, I'm calling that company.
Do you have a screen?
It's on the case. Like the whole case is enclosed because it's dust and water. It's life-proof.
Whoa.
It's dust and water resistant and all that good
Life-proof.
stuff. Life-proof is the brand.
Wow.
And you're paying a premium on it, let me tell you. So if something happens to my phone, I'm calling them.
Well, yeah.
But anyway, I got all the fancy cameras and doodads and
so
all
you
that.
don't think it'll die this time?
There was nothing wrong with there was nothing wrong with the product. It was what happens when you give a 4-year-old a phone. I mean,
but it's life-proof.
Drop it.
You should be able to give your 4-year-old a phone now.
Yeah, I should.
Right?
I should.
You should. I want to see. I want you to document that. But
I didn't go
you need
through
another
last
phone
time.
or a computer.
If you want to fund my phone, I will give it freely to even your children. I'll sanitize it first.
Okay.
But I'll give it to them.
Perfect.
But yeah, so I have a new phone. I'm sure in a week or two I'll be... Because I usually am a tech guy. Like, I'm usually real excited about new phones. But I was not in the market for one. My phone was fine.
Well, and
I didn't want to pay for one.
The process didn't go as normal either, right? As usual.
Yeah, it was... Anyway, but it's okay because the government's going to pay for this one. So that check's coming, and I'm going to be like everyone else. I'm going to get all the fancy new stuff.
Congrats, everybody.
With our new fancy shiny checks.
You know, and I don't even know if I should get on that. I'm not going to. It would get too political. But anyway. No, we have guidelines, Chuck.
We do
cross
have
the line.
We have standards here at Modern Dude Chat. We
have a
strive
quality
to uphold
policy.
those.
Yeah, it's a quality policy.
You're the QC here, not me. But let's go ahead.
Yeah. The money's on its way, though.
The what?
The money's on its way.
Yeah. Show me the money! All right.
And if you have kids, you're getting a lot.
But right now, I'm ready to get a little sippy.
Let's do it. Yeah.
A little sippy.
We didn't have anything to talk about.
Tippy. That went way longer than it probably should have.
That's great.
But hey, that's what happens when you've had a weird day. And I could go. My day extended. It got weirder. It's not worth talking on here, but between me and you, I mean, you were a part of it. News say Cody gave my wife a heart attack.
Just a little tidbit. So. I'm gonna give the people what they want to hear. Right
okay.
Chuck was supposed to show up at a certain time, right?
Yeah.
And he didn't. In fact, Chuck was 45 minutes late.
Which is unusual.
Unusual. Highly unusual. You're usually here on the dot. And I'm the one rolling up late. And I live a street over.
Correct.
Okay. So, no big deal. I'm like, I'll give him some time. I'm just plugging away, working, you know. I got stuff to do. Well, it hits that 30-minute mark. And I'm like, this is weird. But keep in mind, we're actually recording on April Fool's. So I've been highly aware all day long. I was like, it's April Fool's. Somebody's going to jack with me. I don't know who it is, but I'm ready for it, right? When that 30-minute mark hit, my wheels started turning. I was like, Chuck is planning something. Like, I was convinced that you were planning something for April Fool's. I was like, he's probably at my house right now talking to my wife and plotting about some kind of little weird April Fool's joke. So anyways, 15 more minutes. I was like, all right, take 45. So I text Chuck. He's not responding. I actually called you.
You did. I noticed.
I always do the courtesy text, and then I called, and I was like, man.
Hey.
Then my wheels started turning.
If you ever want Cody to actually pick up the phone and call you, ghost him for an hour. Apparently, that's the only way.
If you're supposed to meet me.
If you're supposed to get in contact with... Don't mind if Cody's supposed to get in contact with you.
No,
if you're supposed to get in contact with Cody, and you're more than an hour, you will get a courtesy text and a phone call.
I'm concerned. Like, I
appreciate the concern.
Keep up with that.
The next part is where it got so crazy.
Yeah, my wheels started turning. I was like, well, shit. What if something happened? Like, what if I'll be honest, Chuck, I didn't mention this to you earlier, but I was like, what if he had a car accident? Or...
Oh, don't worry. The next person you called mentioned it to me.
I know. And then also, like, the whole situation that's going on now, I've heard stories of, like, county lines are being guarded now, and cops are stopping people at county lines, and you cross the county line coming in to podcast here. So my wheels just started turning. I called you didn't answer.
Too much information.
I texted, sorry. And sorry, cut that out. So I then made a move that I typically don't do. I texted your wife, and I was like, hey. I just said, hey. Because I didn't want to concern her.
What a bitch move.
And I played it safe. All I did was say, hey. And she goes, real quick, she's like, hey. Like she was concerned.
Yeah.
So that didn't work.
I'm supposed to be with you, and you text her.
Yeah, so I was like, is Chuck there? She was like, no. He's supposed to be with you.
Yeah.
And then I didn't hear from her for like 5 minutes, so I assumed she called you and tried to get all of you.
Yeah.
And it all played out, and come to find out, Chuck met up with a longtime friend.
So here's what happened. I was coming over here on time.
Yeah.
And I got my truck and realized I needed gas. And I didn't want to spend all day at the gas. I just filled my truck up. So I just pulled over, $10 in the tank.
Yeah.
I filled it up, closed everything up. I was getting in my truck at the gas station. I hear, Chuck!
Yeah.
Turn around. It's one of my good friends.
Mm-hmm.
One of those I don't get to speak too much anymore.
Yeah.
And me and him stood in the parking lot of a gas station and talked for an hour.
6 feet apart, right?
And I didn't have, yeah, of course. Actually, sheriff was there, and we took about 2 steps back from each other just to avoid confrontation.
Nice.
But it was one of those spur of the moment things. I left my phone in the truck. So me and him just started talking for an hour, and I could hear it start ringing. And my dad just out of the blue happened to call me. You called me, and we were trying to wrap up the conversation because his wife was calling him too.
Yeah.
And then immediately after you hung up, my wife called, and I was like, that SOB called Rebecca. And sure enough, I jumped in the car and answered.
I'm sorry. I'm concerned about your life.
Where are you? Here's what happened.
She said, where are you?
And she said, and I told her, and she's like, okay, Cody freaked me out. I said, I know. He freaks me out all the time. But he was like, I gotta call Cody, and so he's not pulling his hair out, wondering what's going on.
I mean, it was
but yeah, so I just, one of those, and this might be one of those things, like, I don't know if it's like a southern thing or just a country thing. Yeah. You bump into somebody that you know really good friend that you haven't seen in a while.
Yeah.
You just sit there and talk.
Everything else is out there.
Everything,
right?
Like anything you have planned is just, oh no, I'll get to it later.
Even if you had plans with your wife to get married, out the door.
Yeah. No, I saw so and so at the gas station. We talked for an hour, and typical was, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
As long as you're not in a wreck.
Yeah. 100%. And when you called me and I knew that you were okay, and you told me what happened, I was like, oh, totally understand. I would have done the exact same thing.
So anyway, it was a day. It was just a weird day. So I'm ready to try a new tasty beverage.
Let's do it.
And with that, Cody, my phone is being used as a video camera. So I brought this. I don't have any info on it. So as usual, we are prepared. So I'm going to grab the bottle here. I'm going to
pull this information up.
I'm going to pull this out of my rear while you're pulling up. So we got, I think this is our first rum.
I'm fairly certain this is our first rum, Chuck.
This is a rum. It's actually one.
We did have Basil Hayden's Caribbean special edition, which was aged in rum barrels.
Barrels, yeah.
But we have not had an official rum.
So this I've always wanted the bottle because I think the bottle's neat.
Great.
It is just straight to the point. The Kraken Black Spice Rum. And this is fairly common, at least I've seen it in just about every liquor store I've ever been into. But like I said, I've always liked the bottle and wanted it for its shelf. So yeah, this is it's just the Kraken Black Spice Rum.
Black Spice Rum.
Bizarre
original,
and fierce. Yeah, the original.
Infused with the darkness of the depths.
Ooh.
This is a great website. Great packaging, by the way. Like you said, the bottle's great. The label's great. You want me to read, Chuck?
Yeah. No,
Read
this
off
is
my
on
Mac.
you.
Blended with secret spices. Oh, nice. Made from unique Caribbean black spice rum, strong, rich, and smooth. Its hue mirrors the mysterious ink of the heinous sea beast.
So yeah, for those who don't know, the Kraken is like a mythological sea creature from like pirate times. And actually, if you've seen Pirates of the Caribbean,
Yes.
I think the third movie, second or third movie, the Kraken gets involved. So that's what this is referencing.
Absolutely.
Typically, it's depicted as a giant like octopus or squid.
Check this out.
So we're talking about the ink being the
aroma, caramel, toffee, and spice. Flavor, cinnamon, vanilla, and nutmeg.
Woo!
Finish, a lingering, spicy finish. And then it even gives, look at this, Chuck, the anatomy of the bottle. So figure 1, it shows the rings on the bottle.
Yes, and that's what I always notice.
Check this out. Dude, this is so great. The eyes of the beast, also a convenient handle. All right, figure 2, look closely. This bottle is filled with delicious black spice rum, the first of its kind in the world. And then figure 3, at the bottom of the bottle, it shows the appealing Latin name for the heinous giant squid. So.
And it is, it's 94 proof.
Yeah. And they give you some cocktail recipes as well. Look at those cocktails, dude. The Sea Monster Mai Tai looks amazing. Yeah, check this website out. It is krakenrum.com. The Kraken, original rum, black spice rum.
Yep. And the label has like a old map like looking feel to it.
Yeah.
If you look in like the corners and stuff, I'll show it to you. It says like a figure 94, like if you're looking like an almanac or like a like an old map and stuff, and it's kind of faded beige looking label. So it's pretty cool. I've always liked the bottle. I've always seen it. Always want to try it. Never pulled the trigger.
And the Kraken, did you mention this already, or the octopus, whatever you call it? In his, what do you call those, tentacles?
Yeah.
Has a ship.
I did not.
Pirate ship.
Yeah, it's got a pirate ship up there,
Wrapped
and it's massive.
This is great.
So anyway, we're in love with the bottle. Now let's see if we're in love with the rum. So I already poured our glasses up.
And Chuck, this is the darkest rum I've ever seen.
Yeah, well, we were talking about this earlier. Usually when you hear rum, you're thinking like Captain Morgan or Parrots Bay. And typically, I always see like the clear.
Okay.
The coconut rum's like clear.
Yeah.
And I'm used to be all about that. But
and real quick, do we need to shout out who handed this over to us?
You
want to do that, or just... It was a listener, wasn't it?
Yeah, it is a listener.
Yeah.
Actually, it was my stepdad that hooked us up. So Gary has hooked us up with this. He actually brought us another one that we're going to feature in the future. So he brought me 2. Said these would be perfect for the podcast. And how he got it was he's retired military, retired Navy to be exact. And my mom needed a new military ID, so they went to the commissary down in Fort Worth, and I think he went into the store there and asked what was popular.
Yeah.
You know, what do people get here, for the podcast. So he brought this and a beer that we'll get to at another time. So let's go ahead and bust this bad boy in. He did say I have to give him some back. I said, usually you're supposed to take some before you hand it off. So I got to find a way to return some. I got a flask he might end up with. So
I love it.
Yeah, let's do it. Black spice rum. I don't think I've ever really had a dark rum like this.
We're gonna cheers, kind of like you're supposed to, instead of handshaking, you do the knuckles or the elbow. So we're gonna bump bases here. You good?
Oh yeah, bumping bottoms. I like that.
All right, let's taste this.
You just went for it, homie. Swirl that bad boy.
That's delicious. I got a little delay and a little jolt, a little kick.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's the flavor is amazing.
Woo! Woo!
I'm definitely tasting the toffee and the caramel for sure.
I'm getting the caramel and vanilla.
And the vanilla.
Definitely.
Yep. Wow.
That's pretty good. That's pretty
awesome.
good. And I'm not usually a straight rum kind of guy.
No, I'm going to look for that.
But yeah, no, this is tasty. That. Yeah, so I'll give it...
That's really good.
I'm going to give it 6.7. That's what I'm going to roll with. Not quite there to a 7.
Yeah.
7-8 range, just a notch below.
For our first round, that's great.
It may be because we talked too much and it's gotten warm. I don't know if it'd be better cooler, but it has warmed up on us, so I don't know. But it's got nice spices. The flavor's good. It smells great. I don't know, maybe.
I would definitely recommend buying a bottle of this.
There you go, Cody.
And not only that,
whiskey guy is telling you to get this.
Well, no,
rum.
could you imagine making cocktails with this? Like
that's what I would be real curious on.
Amazing.
We might have to make that on the side and give some feedback. So yeah, we're
that's fantastic.
So good. I'm gonna go for number 2.
Nice. Thanks
While I do this.
Oh yeah, you ready?
Hit us with the ear music.
Quick tunes. Y'all ready for this?
Yes.
So we're all sheltered, you know. I don't have to mention that anymore. I think we're
You've been sheltered your whole life.
Fully aware of that. There's a tune that I always like to play in the morning. So I know everybody is, for the most part, either at home working now.
Here's a little ditty for you cool cats and kittens.
Yeah. I love it, Chuck.
If you know.
That was great. So yeah, everybody's at home working, you know, on your laptop, pulling off the WFH mullet, you know, the work from home mullet. Zooming, my company, we Zoom now, so you get to see everybody every morning in the conference room chat. So what I like to do to get the morning started with a little bit of coffee is some tunes, and this one is perfect. So everybody go check out Parker Millsap, and the song is called Morning Blues. It's a great song. He's a great artist. He plays a harmonica. I'm a huge fan of the harmonica, and these days, you know, like harmonica often reminds you of like blues or you know, that style of music, and I kind of feel like everybody's kind of in that
backwoods.
Yeah, kind of in that funk right now where everybody's at home and just, you know, kind of bluesy and down or whatever. But this isn't a down song. It's a great song. It's a good morning song. If you like to play music to kick your day off, this is perfect. Parker Millsap, Morning Blues. Play it loud with your coffee and get to work. That's it, Chuck.
That's it.
I think that's a nice little quarantine hack.
There you go, quarantine hack. Speaking of quarantine, I just want to jump right into it. Everyone's paranoid, freaking out. We've avoided the C word in one episode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I have discovered some positives to this whole thing.
I like it.
Some unseen stuff, or you don't think about it, so you just take the time and sit back and think about it.
Right.
And this isn't a bad thing. I mean, it is, but there's light and darkness kind of deal.
Yeah, absolutely.
One of them is that for like my work in particular, they've always been real strict about working from home. Mm-hmm. They've obviously opened that up.
Yeah.
So I do get to work from home now, and my wife, we talked about, she's not working at the moment. Her office is closed down, so we're at home a lot, and the kids aren't going to school, so we're all as a family at home every day. Yeah. And I know we joke, and there's memes and floating around and stuff about your kids and school and homeschool and all that. But at the end of the day, I told my wife last night, I think, because I was just staring like at our kids, just watching them play and interact. And she's like, "Why are you looking at them?" I was like, "Just take a minute. Think about it.
Yeah.
If we were in a normal situation, we would never, ever get to spend this much time with our kids. Like, almost every day.
I love it, Chuck.
All day. We get to see, like, the interactions and how they are during the day.
Yeah.
Like, with the grandparents or at school. Like, we get to see them.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, you don't see your kids that much during the week.
Yeah. Somebody else is taking.
Yeah, someone else is watching. They're getting to see their interactions, their faces, how they go about their daily stuff.
Right.
Now we're getting to see it.
Yeah.
And so it's so much more bonding, I think, and it's just been really cool. I always feel like they grow a lot, but now watching them all day, I'm like, holy cow, these kids are like way beyond anything I thought.
Yeah.
And it's awesome. I love waking up. My kids, it was like Christmas morning, the first morning I worked from home, and they didn't even realize I had my setup on the kitchen table. They didn't realize I was home. They just started, and then once my 4-year-old noticed, she kind of like peeked and looked around, and then she'd look back at mom and like, is Dad here? I thought he had to go to work.
Yeah.
And then it was awesome. They take turns sitting in my lap in the mornings, and
that's awesome.
Dude, I don't know. There's a lot of bad stuff going around, but man, you working two full-time working parents, you're the same way.
Yeah.
Especially the time frame all our kids are, both of us kids are at.
Right.
Never get that time.
No.
Ever.
Yeah.
And we're getting that right now.
Yeah. You know, my wife, so I'll kind of give you an insight on like how our house is running right now. My wife is a teacher, so not only has she had to adapt, but she's also having to keep my 2 oldest girls in line in regards to like doing online school throughout the day. So our dynamic right now, like, and props to my wife because she pivoted, and the entire like district where we live pivoted real quick and figured it out, the whole online thing. And so like my wife has meetings throughout the day, 2 or 3. Yep. And the primary spot, which I'm sure everybody can relate to this now because it's so normal, there's a spot in your house that everybody like works from now, right? So our spot is at the kitchen table. And then we also have a desktop in our room. So that's where my kids go. Like one of my kids will go in there and work on their stuff. And my wife will be at the kitchen table or vice versa. Some of the stuff they can do on like Kindles or Chromebooks, on the couch if they wanted to. So like everybody is like spread out throughout the house. Yeah. And sometimes the time frame, like there's crossover. So she's having to hop on a conference call or teach her kids, but then also my other 2 girls are having to do class as well at the same time. So we're all having to like shift and like move people. Like, all right, who has this at what time and who has this at what time? Like this morning, for instance, my wife had to get on at 9 o'clock and I had an 8:30 meeting Zoom chat. So I just went outside on the porch, and that's where I went and did my little Zoom chat, and everybody else was in there getting ready to do their thing. So that has been interesting and awesome because it's worked out really well. My wife has done a really good job of like, all right, you do this, you go here, I'm going to go here at this time, blah, 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 blah. You're going to take a shower at this time, like all of that. Like everything's still working, but in that it's just a little bit different. And they've adapted really well. And I think that's awesome that you mentioned, you know, like just sitting there watching. And then today was the first day that I was actually home for a full day working from home. And as soon as I walked back into the house after my meeting, my oldest daughter was like, wait, you're home? Are you working from home today or are you not?
Well, just like just little things like I work in a building where there's no windows. Now I work in the kitchen where there's a big window.
Isn't it fantastic?
Or just like getting to step outside for fresh air, or in the morning time, just popping the laptop before everyone wakes up, just sitting outside on the patio.
Yeah.
And work,
dude, I had coffee. And talked to and listened to all my employees. We had a meeting, like a full-blown meeting, like we usually do in office. But I was on my back porch drinking coffee today with my dog running around. Like, it was amazing. Birds chirping, like...
Yeah, and it's so much easier to get work on time or early when all you have to do is roll out of bed, put on shorts, and start a pot of coffee. I'm here for it.
I got so much done
That's
today.
My perfect morning. Yes, yes. And then just other little things like we mentioned, the streaming services are rolling out movies and episodes early. And like one thing I completely forgot about, I got bored. It was PlayStation. Mm-hmm. And Xbox does this too. Every month they'll release like free games. You just add them to your library. I don't know if you know this, but they're on PlayStation Plus. It's where you have to pay to get online, like Xbox Live. Mm-hmm. I think Xbox does it. My stepbrother has that.
Xbox Live. Yeah.
That every month, like PlayStation, every month they'll release 2 games to PS Plus users. Okay. That's free. Yeah. You just add it to your library and you can download it whenever you want. I've done that every month, whether I want them or not, just so I have them. Yeah. Because they're games like, so MLB The Show 20, PlayStation only, but it's the best baseball game of all time. Just came out, and I almost bought it. Yeah. And I was like, well, let me see what other games are out there. I get on my PlayStation. I completely forgot that back in November they gave MLB The Show 19, so just last year's version away for free. So I already had 19, so I just downloaded that sucker for free.
Nice.
Now I'm playing baseball because opening day got ruined.
Heck yeah.
But just little stuff like that. Like now I saw today, I got an email, PlayStation games are like half off on PlayStation Store online. So
I'm seeing that a lot everywhere. There's people either doing 100%
we're benefiting here.
Free services, or you're getting huge discounts.
Yes. So you just gotta look at the bright side. Like if you want a game right now, go out and see. It's probably on sale.
Well, another thing, real quick, is like spring cleaning. I've noticed a lot of people. Chuck, you and I both dove into that this weekend, and I think that consumed your weekend. It consumed my weekend. Spring cleaning, and then
yes, dude, I got out in the. We all know I'm allergic to outside.
Oh yeah.
But we have cedar trees in the backyard, and I went out there and cut those suckers down. Yeah. My fam helped. Yeah. I've been miserable since, but
it just kind of all flows down.
The weather's been nice.
Working from home, you get more done.
Multitasking.
Yeah.
It's just I'm here for it. It's going to be very hard when we go back to work if they crack down on. Working from home again.
Well, we've got an entire month officially.
But kind of like theater movies coming on streaming, I don't think that's going to go away when this is over.
Yeah.
Like I think that's going to be a thing, and I'm hoping
it will.
This work from home thing will be a thing. Not all the time like it is now, but I was talking with this coworker, 1 or 2 days a week maybe.
I think you'll see a schedule change a lot with a lot of companies. Like maybe you'll work 4 days. 3 or 4 days at the physical location, and then hey, everybody work from home on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Stuff like that I think will really happen, especially with all the conference calls and Zoom and stuff like that. I agree. That's going to change the workplace moving forward. So everybody's going to be used to it by then.
So the last thing I want to mention about perks.
Yeah.
We're talking about shows and stuff and release dates.
Yeah.
One of the, if not the most anticipated ESPN documentary, I think it was supposed to come out either late this year or next year, just got bumped up to start this month.
Ooh.
And that is the Michael Jordan.
What?
It's like ESPN 30 for 30.
Yeah.
But they're doing... Have you not seen the preview?
Because I've seen Michael Jordan's 30 for 30.
Okay. No, this is... So, people may or may not know this. One part of it is the last year of Jordan's career with the Bulls, he had a documentary team follow him.
Oh my gosh, no way.
And then they're combining that footage with like sit-downs with Charles Barkley, Dennis Rodman, Pippen, anyone and everyone who interacted with Jordan.
I just got so excited.
It's called The Last Dance. And it was supposed to be like a 30 for 30.
You did mention this.
It's a 10-episode series, hour long. So 10 hours.
Oh my gosh.
And it was supposed to come out, I want to say, like I said, next year or late this year. They've bumped it up. It's now going to premiere on April 19th.
On ESPN or ESPN Plus?
It's on ESPN. Main channel.
Basic cable type thing?
They're going to do 2 episodes a week. So like on Sundays, April 19th, you're going to get episode 1 and episode 2 back to back.
Gosh.
And so every Sunday for 5 weeks, you're getting 2 episodes of ESPN Jordan, The Last Dance. And it basically chronicles The Last Dance, his last year.
That's genius. The ratings are going to be absurd
with the Bulls.
Yeah.
So but they're going to do. If you haven't watched the preview for this, when we get done recording, I'm going to make you watch the preview for this. I cannot believe you didn't know about this, but it's because they started hyping it like a year and a half in advance.
Okay.
So the video came out like a few months ago, but it was like, you're not going to get this for at least a year. So it was like, oh, okay, we can't get too hyped. Because of this, they're like, no, let's roll it out now.
I'm seeing clips of
so
it right now.
You get excited?
I got like
I'm pumped. I'm ready for this.
I've got like goosebumps
because I've already like with Uncut Gems.
Yeah.
Kevin Garnett was doing the rounds. He told this fantastic Jordan story. I'll play it for you when we get off here.
Nice.
But Google it and I cannot wait for more and more stories just like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's just the last thing, like a big deal this week in sports, and then like streaming and TV watching while we're all at home. The Last Dance, Michael Jordan. 10 episodes starting April 19th. So
That's huge, Chuck.
check that out.
That's awesome.
Another thing you should check out before we cut out of here.
Yeah.
Is beardsupply.com.
Of course.
Always.
Duh.
Always got to check out beardsupply.com. Right now, go to beardsupply.com, put in the code MDC Podcast.
That's right.
You can get $5 off.
Any shirt.
Any shirt. Brand new merch for Beard Supply. Pick a shirt, $5 off. If you want multiple shirts, it works for multiple shirts,
That's right? Yep.
So you get 2 shirts, you get $5 off each shirt, right?
$5 off any shirt.
$5 off any shirt.
You can buy 10 shirts, you'll get $5 off all 10.
Dang, what a steal. What a steal. So, yeah, don't miss Jordan the Last Dance, and don't miss your opportunity to get $5 off t-shirt at beardsupply.com. Shirt in the cart, MDC Podcast.
That's right.
Man, dude, that went way... We kind of sped through that.
We did well, Chuck. Like
I think
said
so.
at the
I mean,
very
it's
beginning.
a little something for your ears. If you haven't listened to last week's episode, episode 53, I highly recommend you go listen to it. If you have listened to it, tell a friend, share it, comment on social media. I'm curious as to what your favorite athletes were.
Yeah.
You can find us across the board at Modern Dude Chat.
Don't forget about Patreon.
Patreon, yeah.
Patreon.
We know what times are right now, but if you want to help us out, help this thing grow, go to patreon.com, Patreon.
Yep.
.com, Modern Dude Chat. Got 3 different tiers. Sign up, help us out. We appreciate it. You see what you get with all those different levels.
That's right.
But yeah, social media at Modern Dude Chat. If you want to email us at moderndudechat@gmail.com. YouTube channel, Modern Dude Chat. Individually, I'm at Modern Chuck.
Cody Murph, CODYMURF. Chuck, I just want to say you're doing a great job spitting out all those platforms, spitting out all those social media @s. Good job, Chuck. We love everybody out there. We love the listeners.
I'm like the Eminem.
You are.
Of Modern Dude
spitting.
Chat.
Just spitting.
That MF are spitting.
Spitting.
All right, we're done. We got to get out of here. We'll catch you guys next week unless the whole world shuts down. Till then, stay safe. Wash your hands. Hand sanitizer. Anything else? Shave your beards. No? We said
no. Heck no.
Oh, no, just kidding.
Just
shave your beards.
Stay.
Get some beard soap. Beardsupply.com.
Distance yourself.
Social distancing, 6 feet away. We'll catch you guys next week. Again, y'all stay safe. That's it. That'll do it. Catch you next time.
Peace.